My god, that's an awesome theme. X-Men, the animated series. I have been promising this review for over a year now since my X-Men Apocalypse review. Sorry guys, I've been busy with a lot of stuff. And now I finally get a chance to review the entire X-Men, the animated series. And I gotta say that this is my favorite incarnation of the X-Men. I first watched X-Men, the animated series. Actually, it was on my 12th birthday, right after I saw the Avengers. And my cousin came up to me after we saw the Avengers. He had like his Target bag. Then he opened it up and it was all 5 volumes of X-Men, the animated series DVDs. And he said, Anthony, I know you love Marvel comic book movies. I know you love The Avenger, that's your favorite comic book movie, but experience this masterpiece of a TV show, and your life will be complete. And I was like, yeah, I'll watch it. And then I watched all 5 seasons of X-Men the Animated Series, and I was just watching the show like this. This show is way better than any of the X-Men movies. Even X2, First Class, Days of Future Past, Deadpool, and heck, I'll say it, even Logan. This show is freaking phenomenal. I love X-Men the animated series, and like I said before, this is my favorite incarnation of the X-Men. This is my favorite incarnation of the X-Men because it just feels like the comic book, but in animation form, and it really has the feel and the tone of the comics, and it's very accurate to the original comic book source material without all the convoluted storylines, all the other stuff that went on in the comics, we're not going to get to that. This show is very well written, and the show actually teaches kids morals and lessons, because, of course, the main theme of X-Men is actually prejudice. Because, you know, humans are prejudiced to mutants, thinking they should be feared, they should be hated, they should not be in this world. And this show tackles that theme very well. The movies did that great, but I think the show did it 10 times more better. I mean, when I first watched X-Men the animated series, I was watching the show like, how can a cartoon get the X-Men 100% right than any of the movies? I like the X-Men movies, I do. Except for Last Stand and Origins, those suck. But you have to admit, they get the X-Men right in this show than any of the movies. You have to admit by watching the show. And this is a cartoon. A cartoon from the early 90s, to be exact. And it gets the X-Men right. All the characters, the storylines, they get it so right. And they do them justice that it makes the X-Men movies look like fantastic or something. Like, the X-Men movies are so bad when it comes to accuracy compared to the show. Oh my god. Speaking of the 90s, of course, the show was aired on Fox Kids from 1992 to 1997 on Saturday mornings. And, of course, the show aired along with Spider-Man, the animated series, and Batman, the animated series. So, it was definitely a great time for cartoons in the early 90s, early to mid 90s, and of course the late 90s. But I just want to go back to that time period so bad. The 80s and the 90s. I just want to go back to that time period and experience all the goodness that I missed out on, because it really sucks being a millennium. I mean, it really sucks, honestly. Is there any mentions of the characters in the show? And actually, the characters in the show is handled way better than the characters in the movie, except for Wolverine. Because both incarnations of Wolverine, like the films and the cartoons, are great. But characters like Cyclops, Rogue, Storm, for crying out loud, was great in this series. Storm was great. I also did like Gambit in the show. Gambit was a BA in the show. I loved Gambit. He was underused in that piss-poor Origins Wolverine movie. And I can't wait for that solo Gambit movie that is coming out. Channing Tatum, better bring your A game. I also do love Jubilee in the show. Jubilee was a great, fun character in the series. She was handled very well, and I like Jubilee in the show. She was handled very well. Unlike in any of the movies, I also love the interactions with the characters in this series. I love the conflict with how mutants and humans should be treated with society with Professor Xavier and Magneto. I love the banter with Wolverine and Cyclops. I also do love the romantic relationships with Cyclops, Jean Grey, and Gambit and Rogue. I love the relationships and interaction with these characters because that's what makes X-Men so darn good. So all in all, guys, X-Men the animated series is my favorite incarnation of the X-Men. This show has great storytelling, is well written, the animation is great, there's no weird continuity errors like in the movies, but the show also has Deadpool, so that's a plus. And speaking of plus, X-Men the animated series gets an A+. Hope this video was worth the wait. A year-long wait to review the best version of the X-Men ever. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Look forward for my review of Kong Skull Island tomorrow. I'm going to see that movie tomorrow morning. You guys are awesome. Thank you to all of my subscribers. Just thank you guys. Thank you. If you guys, I'm pretty sure most of you guys watch X-Men the Animated Series. Let me know what you think of X-Men the Animated Series in the comment section down below if you've seen it. And as always, guys, if you're new to my channel, you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.